Hello everybody, welcome to the official live cast of the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships Group H Round 2 match between Sprinter and his Dark Elves and Manic Michael and his Chaos. These are the two direct qualifiers from Group H. I can swiftly show you the group there. Jeff Hayes and Plo both won, both the playing coaches won. So Manic Michael and Sprinter are both lost their first game as the directs, which is crazy, isn't it? Kind of crazy. Lovely customizations here, red and white. Chaos Manic Michael. So Manic Michael losing maybe isn't so surprising since he's taking Chaos. No offense. And then a very nice looking Dark Elf team here with the skulls and that. A very nice Dark Elf team. He's taken a very similar team to Purple Chest's team. 4 rerolls, Apo, because he's got leader. The only thing different is he's got a block witch instead of a wrestle witch. Instead of 2 wrestle witches. So very normal team for the Dark Elves. The Chaos have got, well, I mean they're a Chaos team. They've got a block minnow, block guard, some of the block, some of the skills. I'm not a fan of the Chaos team, I've got to be honest. Just like no Chaos team would I be a fan of. Manic Michael qualified through Murder Bowl and is American, and Sprinter is German and qualified through DBBL. So there we go. Flip me. Oh, Punter with a link in chat, thank you very much. He's rolled a 1. It's the pickup. It was in the end zone as well. So it was 3 out of 8 to go on the crowd. And it's the weather changed to sweltering heat, didn't it? Yep. So only 11 for the Dark Elves, but 12 for the Chaos. Rolls an instant full power with his tackle guy. He does have a tackle one to hit the blodgers. That's alright, isn't it? You're still better off hitting a defenseless guy with your block player. But, you know, here that was the deepest player, so it makes sense to do. But, like, for pure attrition, it's better to do it. Oh, Minnow goes stupid. Stupid Minnow. Doesn't lose his tackle zones, though, does it? So it's alright. Does that link say when Blood Bowl 3rd season is coming out? It's available to pre-order? Can someone tell me the release date? I don't want to try and read an article at the same time as trying to do this. 3 weeks yesterday. That's when it comes out. Need to open the calendar. Okay, so he fouled there, did he? And put some strength 3s in, which, oh god, he's just getting served. Well, there you go, Manic Michael. Sorry. But Murder Bowl on the PS Portal might not be the most competitive league. We got a direct ticket, who can say? Doesn't get served. No, it does get served. Right, so next Saturday, so that's 1. And then 2 weeks after that. So it's the 15th. 15th of November it's coming out. Is that correct? Wait, no, 3 weeks yesterday? So the 8th of November. That's not long to wait, is it? Wait, that's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks yesterday. No, it's for 15th. 15th of November. Makes the pickup. Can't count. Errata, can't count. These Chaos Warriors look hilarious from a distance, don't they? They look stacked. That is quite an image. Brain freeze. Diamond had some brain freeze in that game, didn't he? Flip me. Well, Warrior got surfed without being surfed. And now can still do something here, can't he? It's not over. But it's not a good sign just getting a Warrior surfed. Like, it wasn't surfed, it was knocked out, but you know, he gave up the surf. Not a good sign for Manic Michael. Opened with a loss. Opens here, turn 1, exposing a Warrior to a surf. Instant regret doing this game live. Trying not to be a toxic Blood Bowl wanker. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best to try not to be. But hey, look. They look cool, don't they? Red and white. I like red and white. This guy's got a flaming head. Brilliant. Registration's open for the Mall Cup. There we go. A bit of chaos. Not sure why I did this blitz. It's only 2 dice, wasn't it? Got in front of him, I guess. He's just fouling first. Makes a KO. It's all the way back here. So he's got a bit of threat on the ball with his Warrior. Thank you, Steve. Order everything. This is the tackle, so he wants to protect the tackle, doesn't he, at the same time? But he has to get this 2D. Where does he go? There? Oh, there, same difference. All of a sudden, with the loss of this blitzer, not as easy for the Delves. Yeah, already linked Chrissy B, thanks. This was a frenzy trap, wasn't it, by the way? This was a 2-into-1. Not ideal. Very pretty Dark Elves, aren't they? Look, they've all got the skull mask there. Lots of skulls. That's a good looking team. Yeah, 15th it's getting released, right? That's a week earlier than I thought it would have been. But no information, was there? There's actually no information, just some dice. Ice cream dark elves. Who knows? I can't really read the article. Was it dodge rush for this 2D and get to removal? I tell you what, Sprinter has just been quietly dicing Manic Michael here. He's made 2 KOs and a stun. It's the Tomb King dice. I don't know, I already couldn't tell you what they were. I ain't got a Scooby. Oh, the cyan. I actually prefer red and white. I like red and white. Blood Bowl. The what's it called? Midnight Marauders. The red and white. I always loved their colour scheme. So he's got a minnow on the ball, hasn't he? No, he hasn't. Does he rush? No, he'll just put the warrior on. I don't think he'll risk the rush. He might though, you never know. I thought what he did wrong there was, by the way, the sure hands should have gone there rather than the tackle. I felt like the tackle's more important than defense. Likes his fouls, doesn't he? Maybe he should have taken DP instead of one of these other Randor skills. Maybe that's the way he just tries to beat Dark Elves. It's fair enough, isn't it? Like, you need to get lucky to beat them, so put loads of fouls in. The rulebook can be bought separate, that's good. I might even buy the rulebook this edition. I haven't bought it for ages. This is like no defense at all, is there here, by the way? It's like just nothing. Just walk down the pitch. I mean, he does have to do a rush. And not a rush, a dodge, like a 2+ to get away from the warrior, but that's all he's got to do. Oh, he's rolled a 1. I mean, he could have blitzed this, by the way. I don't know why I'm saying by the way as much. I mean, you're not considering not re-rolling this, are you, mate? Right. I mean, the obvious play was to have blitzed this guy and then just walk down the pitch for free. But instead, he did risk a 2+ to lose the game. Got a full cage. Does have to block this one. And then this guy will come there, I guess, to at the end. He'll do this 2+, but you've got to do the 2D first. And you've really got to do this 2D before that dodge as well. Just beats him off. Looking rough for the Chaos. I guess he can get into the cage with a minnow, can't he? Not terrible. Like, it's legit not terrible. No, it's terrible if you roll a 1 though. Oh dear. You might loner reroll this because he's getting left behind. He rolled a 1 on the loner. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, this is a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? Maybe I should have done Slender Loris versus Monglim live and then done the replay that I haven't done. No, I've done all the replays. I'm up to date. But I won't be after this one. I'll have a replay. But I won't have time to do the replay, so I'll be 2 behind, so... This works out alright anyway. This works out alright. He could have just moved the ball first, couldn't he, for 0 risk? But has not done so. If he dodges with this Witch Elf, it could be disastrophe. He's got a golden ball as well, hasn't he? He's got these lovely cream delves. And he's also got a golden ball. I like the golden ball. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm going to have to get a golden ball now. As much as he wants to punch things, he's got to dodge, hasn't he? No, you can just punch this. Nah, you want them down here, don't you? So you do want it down here somewhere. Marking him, maybe? There to trap him. On this side. I think that getting this punch isn't so good right on turn 5. Like, obviously getting punches is really good. But the problem is, he's going to come at you with these lot, right? And like try and get you in the way. So if you just dodged him there, and then dodged him there, and then dodged him there, then all of a sudden you've got more to deal with next turn. That might have been an idea. Now he's got to 4 plus the minnow because he can't blitz anybody. Relevant. I mean, the minnow is pretty trash, obviously, but still better than a rat ogre. Gets the knockdown. I like that the you know, the guy that's the stacked guy has the flaming head. his minnow move. It's funny that it seemed that the heat would favour the chaos, but then the chaos got banged out by dark elves. Which isn't crazy, right? The AV9 plus the chaos. They're not the best bash team. See, what I mean, he made this punch, but you know, if he'd had another player here, then he'd be a bit more able to free everything up here, wouldn't he? What's in the reroll for that rush? He's got 3 players to screen, so he should get at least another turn of screen out of this. It seems needlessly close to everything. Doesn't snake there for other people. I much preferred this guy like going to there or whatever, and still basically doing this, but then, you know, have more of a wider screen, and then you're further away in case any of the dodges fail. Now he gets to make a double screen if he can roll 3s and 2s, but he doesn't roll 3s and 2s. Oh, and he's got a nice move here if he sees it. Let's see if he does. I mean, he shouldn't he? This shouldn't be rocket science here. Oh, it looks like you haven't seen it. It's a shame. This is a really good move. Like a really good move. I can say it now. He's not gonna pick it up by watching. But what he could have done was, he could have tried to move. He could have moved this guy into there. He could have tried to move the minnow. If not, move anybody else, like this guy or whatever, into here. Block him. 3 dice block. Chain him into there. Then he blocks him into there, which pushes him to where this guy is. And then he's cancelling the assist. And then you 2 dice the ball with a block guy who was stood here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rush. 2 dice the ball. GG, but he didn't do any of that. He obviously didn't spot the chain. Do you shoot a play, guys? No. No, Manic Michael did not shoot a play. I think that's better than what he did. Like, you know, sometimes those kind of plays aren't worth it, but when you think about it, these 2 players aren't doing a whole lot, so it's not great. Two dice on the ball would have been very, very good there. Very good. The free blitzer could have been based by this guy, couldn't he? If you worry about, or any of the other players that he moved first, but you know, he had lots of players. Christopher B, you lunatic. Trying to say that blitzing the ball is bad. Instead of like basically doing nothing and letting him cage for a few 2+. He didn't even need to reroll that, did he? But might as well when he's got 2. But he ended up losing quite a lot there, didn't he? The Dark Elf player, 4 KOs. Still got his apple. I guess the Chaos didn't have an apple. Flip me. Doesn't have any 2 heads, does he? So he's just a 4+5 plus to 2 dice the ball, which is still fine. Honestly, he's got wrestle, hasn't he? He's got horns, so it's a 4+5 plus for a 2D. I've got a feeling he won't go for it, but he should. Yeah, doesn't even go for it. That could have been a 4/5, right? If you think of the powers of 5 or a 6, like that. Stumbles as a 5 is what people kind of think of it. People think this is a 3 or a 4. So that could have just been it. You could have just put this in, dodged, 2 dice the ball, powed him into the crowd, 1. To not try for, like, this is just not going to be enough. People keep doing it as well. They shouldn't. They shouldn't, not in the World Championships, right? Like, just did nothing. If he'd powed him, he would have had to roll a 2+. He would have had a 3% chance. Let's see what he could have won. Let's get Samba up here. He could have gone for a 4+ dodge, a 5+ dodge, and then a 2 dice on the ball. And he would have been 30% to get the ball down if he'd gone for that. And instead, best case, he was getting a 3% dodge. Fail. And as it happened, he got nothing. Well, you know, you've got to be braver in those situations. Oh God. What happens is, for some reason, if you're on the OBS, it changes scenes instead of moving around the pitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chaos and 7 elves. He's gonna have his sure hands back for the second half, and he's gonna have his leader for the second half. But 4 good players for the dark elves there. And 4 strong players for the chaos. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Chaos Warriors. Oh, BDN says, usually it's pre-order next week, arrives the week after, so it should be Saturday the 8th. Can anybody confirm or deny? 8th or 15th? 15th? Be good to know. I just want my hands on the rules. I just want to know what the bloody rules are. Okay. A blitz, but it doesn't matter obviously. Just gonna punch things. Minnow mighty blow hit first. Tree into tree, fails, classic. Absolutely classic minnow. Yeah, I hate swallowing heat. It's a 2 instead of a 3, but gets away with it. Could have started with a 3 dice from him, right? He could have brought this in and then done a 3 dice. No reason not to. Alright, tanks punter. I did it anyway by making that one first, but he could have put this in first and then you'd have had it. Oh, so he did 1 2D and then he can make this a 3D. Actually, maybe I'll forgive him. Errata. This way he gets a 3D on both of them. Errata. Okay, well done, Manic Michael. I do apologise. Hello, Dab Caesar. Yeah, wait, okay. I don't apologise. He's not blitzing with block. He's not blitzing with block. Doesn't matter. Blood Bowl. Yeah, there's been lots of games, hasn't there? Lots of games. Lots and lots and lots of games. Oh, he's got like bone-coloured dice as well, the Dark Elf. Alright, here we go. Both fail, and he loses a Blodge Blitzer. So he's got 7 delves. This fails, and he loses the Tackle, Goat, and the Blocker. So he's got 9 chaos. All the KOs failed. I mean, this looks like a draw, doesn't it? I don't think you can push for the win here as the chaos, but you should have enough to get the draw. You've got your sure hands carrier. Would have really loved to get his blocker back, wouldn't he? Pretty unlucky to lose the tackler and the blocker there, but he's got, you know, quite a few rubbish goats. Chaos are the underdogs, but they should be able to get a draw here. They should be able to get a draw. Good one, Wotan. So how he should set up, obviously, is Minnow in the middle, Warrior here, and that's all that's on the LOS, and the other 4 goats should be like protecting against the blitz. Along with this as well, with 5 goats. But he's just going to put them all on the front line and be completely exposed to a blitz. Yeah, of course he is. And it's a blitz. And it's super deep. So, it's only 4 players. But like, he could have just had players here, right? He could have had players there and there, players there and there, players there and there, players there and there, and nothing would have got through. But instead, he's got a Witch Elf and he hasn't got tackle for it. Got a guy KO'd. And now there's 2 Witch Elves in his backfield instead of none. Not good, is it? Just no reason not to do anti-blitz defense. Oh my god, okay, well that's crazy dice rolling. I hate rushing on a blitz, but it's worked out really well, hasn't it? And he's got no one but himself to blame. Absolutely no reason to not set up anti-blitz. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. And the Minnow in the middle. Like, just easy, right? It's really easy to set up anti-blitz here. Just didn't work. Okay, well, he did a 2+ there and got stunned. But I mean, this is just a nightmare for the Chaos, isn't it? Because he's got to blitz this basically. And then what does he do? He's got to pass it, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's what you need. Something like Devo talked about, like giving them X amount of block for free that you could then stack with. But again, people would still just take Mighty Blow and Guard and everything, wouldn't they? So maybe you could give them some free mutations. That they could stack with. I mean, it wouldn't break them, but you know, they're rubbish. It wouldn't break them. It's just the way it is, isn't it? Everything's just the way it is because it's the way it's always been. Pretty much. There's no rhyme or reason to anything in Blood Bowl. So he's got to blitz this. Oh God. He's got to blitz this Witch Elf and then get in front of this one. But apparently he doesn't know that Witch Elves have jump up. Or he's going to dodge off this one. He just doesn't know Witch Elves have jump up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Manic, Michael. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Four twos to win. He's got 4 rerolls as well. He can just reroll every single thing. This would have been a fine solution if they didn't have jump up. But I guess he just didn't know they have jump up. And now he loses warriors off the heat. Only one warrior. Oh, that was the KO coming back. And yeah, that's over. Well. Yep. This is a game that's happened. I mean, the thing is, though, it is Icy Blankets, but he could have defended against the blitz. He could have had somebody to foul. I just don't think he knew they had jump up. It's not great, Christopher B. It's not. It's not. It sucks. It does suck. Because even if you're set up to defend against it, it's still just like wildly swings games. Like just an insane amount of luck, isn't it? Like that's not good. It's just not, is it? Like having wild insanity luck swings in the game does not make the game better. It might add to its charm. And people might enjoy it, but I mean, it's not. It's not. I mean, people can defend against it. He just chose not to, right? It shouldn't be an easy win. But it certainly, like, you know, shifts the momentum and stuff, right? And it's annoying. Like, it's obviously better than not getting it. You can just cast somebody's player on turn 1 and stuff, no matter how well they set up against it. So, while yes, there is some counterplay to it, I think it's rubbish. Tonight's OWOB. Yep. Do you know what? I'll still be streaming. I'll still be streaming while it's on, unfortunately, PC. And there's nothing to talk about. But I'm sure it'll be great. Worked out well that the pre-order came out today, didn't it? On next week. They revealed the pre-orders next week. Yeah, he lost his sure hand, so he's got to go for the strength 4. I mean, it's not a catch-up. Calling it it's not a catch-up mechanic. It's a hugely swinging mechanic. It's a wild swing mechanic. Let's say that. Like, just as often it puts people who are ahead miles ahead, doesn't it? So it's not a catch-up mechanic. It's a wild variance mechanic in a game that already has plenty of wild variants. I'm not a fan. Yeah. I'd be quite alright with them turning off weather and kick-off events for the World Championship. I'd be quite alright with that. Like, look how annoying. Honestly, timeout is the worst. No offense to no offense to Benbow Baggins, but timeout is the absolute worst. What an absolute nonsense thing that is. You get punished for playing better than your opponent. That's the worst one for me, because I always play better than my opponent. Way. Gets a 1D on the ball. D6 with D8. Yep. Lose your best player turn 1, the classic. Officious ref. Goodbye, Flesh Golem. Ugh. Nah, Rolex. I'm sorry, that's absolute nonsense. They don't change anything like that. They just have more wild swings. They're not adding anything at all. They're just not. Like, you can like them, you can absolutely like them, but they're not doing anything good. And, like, you know, for every person who likes them, there's more people who don't like them, right? Like, obviously you can't please everybody all the time or anything, you know, like, of course. Like, there's people who like, what's he called, isn't there, you know, Justin Bieber, right? For every person who likes Justin Bieber, there's somebody who likes Queen, and for everyone who likes Queen, there's somebody who likes, you know, Eminem. You know, like, people can like different things. You can't just have one that's the best and unequivocally the best. But also, like, so some people, whatever rule you make, some people will like it. But it's not adding anything. It's not a catch-up mechanic. There's no reason to have it apart from you like it. You like to have crazy variance in your game. And crazy variance in your game is less competitive. I mean, it's unequivocally makes it less competitive, doesn't it? All those elves covered in vomit. They're like bone men, Eliod. I mean, they've got blood on now, right? So they've got skulls. Oh wow, look at that guy just appearing from nowhere. They've got skulls on them. Well, I mean, you're wrong then, Rolex. Sorry. No, they're not. I mean, people just look. People get used to everything and like think that that's okay. Huge variance is Call of Duty and Fortnite. That's skill though, isn't it, Plo? Like, there's way more variance in... like, if you had a Call of Duty pro and they played with me for 24 hours, I wouldn't kill them once. But I could lose to a cat at Blood Bowl. But it's not variance like Blood Bowl, is it? It's not variance like Blood Bowl. It's skill. I have lost to the AI magic out. Very good. Call back to me losing to Blood Bowl 1 AI. You'll get used to it. So he can hand off and score in 2 here, can't he? I mean, he has to, right? There's no point losing 2-1. So you absolutely have to get forward here, somebody in range, so you can hand off to them next turn or this turn, and then score on turn 13. Then you've got 3 turns to turn him over. You can't just lose 2-1. You just can't. I mean, the thing is, Flo, with that, it's totally different, right? Because that's keeping it fresh and stuff, isn't it? Right? Like the different loot crates or whatever they have in it. They're not loot boxes, are they? But like supply drops and all that kind of thing. Like, that's making each game different and keeping it fresh and interesting and stuff. Which you can argue that different kickoff results do, but there's a lot in the game that's also different, isn't there? So, I don't know. I mean, it's just for competitive. For competitive, there's no question. For a competitive game, there's no question that kickoff events are bad. No question. Unequivocally bad. You can say they're more fun, etc., etc. But they're just definitely less competitive. Just 1,000,000%. So you can have the argument that you turn them off for the World Championship. They've even got the option to turn them off in the game. Like, there's the option to turn them off in the game. So... well, he got his ticket by an American PlayStation League. So, you know. Who's to say whether that says it all or not? The one that I hate the most, PC, is timeout. That literally punishes you for playing better. Blitz is fine. I mean, Blitz is fine because it doesn't hurt me as much as it hurts bad players. Like, but also, it's still rubbish. It's still just like random stupidity, isn't it? Like if you know, if you're playing monitor, right, PC, you'll just like randomly lose sometimes when he gets a blitz. More than normal. Like, you won't lose every time somebody gets a blitz, of course. Like, some people just lose every time somebody gets a blitz. And, you know, you'll win, you know, if you're playing random people and stuff, it's going to be better. But if you're playing like a good player, you're just going to lose random games to them because of a blitz, even if you're set up against it. It's just rubbish. Yeah, I agree, Elliot. Eliod. I really hate. I obviously I hate this as well from Manic Michael, who isn't even trying to draw. Pause the KO on the surf. Yeah, if you're a goblin team, you're probably losing anyway. I mean, if you're goblins, you're just trying to dice your opponent anyway. So you're not playing Blood Bowl if you're playing goblins. Basically, it's got a lot in common with Blood Bowl, but it isn't Blood Bowl. You know, obviously PC is better than random terrible player, but can't do the things you can do with a real team in a real game, can he? Yeah, but that's not competitive, Rolex. That's what I'm saying. You can enjoy it, that's fine. That's fine, but it's less competitive, isn't it? I mean, just unequivocally. Exactly, Space Right? People always say, like, "Oh, you play chess." Like, dude, you don't have to go from one extreme to the other. Like, and the kickoff results are just adding insanity. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be snap and it doesn't have to be chess, does it? It's somewhere in between. Like, it isn't snap and it isn't chess. It's somewhere in between. Thank you for the raid, Mongloom. No spoilers, please. Thank you very much. This game is, yeah, maybe shouldn't have done this one. No offense. No offense to anybody, but yeah. We're best not talking about the game. But hey, next season of Blood Bowl's out in 3 weeks. Woohoo. I don't like that I command on the moves. Yeah. Toxic. Blood Bowl 3rd season. Yeti. Somebody put a link. I should do it, shouldn't I? Actually, give me a second. I should make a YouTube video about this now, shouldn't I? I'll do it tomorrow, I guess. And then if anybody asks me what I think, I can just do it. It is chicken, yeah, exactly, right. And those things aren't helping. Like, at least smooth out some of the stupidest shit. When you can, like, there's an option to turn off kickoff results. There's an option to turn off weather. There we go, that's pinned now. You think it'll only be 2. Somebody said it's 3 now, BDM. It's 2 weeks of the pre-orders, but they go on pre-order next week, so it's 3 weeks. That's what they've said. I mean, you can enjoy the randomness, but just not this random. Like, I don't know why everyone's like, you know, we are on like an 83 out of 100 for randomness. Why is everyone like so fucking against it, making it like a 78? It's fucking weird. Like, it's so fucking, these are so fucking dumb and shit and unenjoyable kickoff results. And weather, just fucking get rid of them. So people have loved fucking games from Sweltering Heat, haven't they? Not. Like, who the fuck has enjoyed Sweltering Heat? Like, apart from the people who got 3 wins out of it. Like, it's such a fucking horrible thing. Like, it's zero sum, isn't it? Like, they're just horrible. Sweltering Heat is just almost always fucking horrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible rule. Terrible rule, Sweltering Heat. Just terrible. Timeout is just terrible. Get rid of them. Yeah, and it not so good. Do you know what? Can I make it? Can I make it so that I can turn off the heat thing? The problem is remembering to turn it back on at the end. Again, that's okay, Rolex. You can like that, you know. Some people like chess, and some people like Snap, and some people like Blood Bowl, and some people like poker, and some people like Magic and stuff, right? Like, they're all different points on the thing. But obviously, tossing a coin is less competitive than chess, isn't it? Like, I'm just saying for competitiveness. That's all I'm saying for. I am going full Welshman because he's right about it. He's just right about it. It's obviously... There's just no reason not to turn off kickoff results and weather for the World Cup, World Championship. There's just no reason not to. They're just bad. They're just worse. No. Cool. It's not that random. Thank you very much, BDM. So it is the 15th of November, confirmed. Stay fantastic. Oh, he's got the ball, so he does one thumb up. I love the golden ball. I've never seen that before. Ah, good idea. Score on turn 15, so you've got one turn to turn him over. Lost both witch elves. Imagine if he'd done this on, like, if he'd scored on turn 12, he might have had a chance. But he just didn't bother. Oh, that's B. That's not what I want. I'll change the thing here. I think more fun, Rolex. I think more fun. More fun. Yes. For me personally, I'm going to use, you know, Dionysian numbers. And if Blood Bowl's an 83 out of 100, I'd rather play it and watch it if it was a 74.5. Timeout did fix it. Okay, there is an element when you're watching it. There's an element of absurdity that it is fun for it to happen. I will give you that. You know, which I guess you could translate to every sport, couldn't you? You know, like if football teams, if in a game of football, like there was just random trampolines appeared on the pitch and people just flew into the stands. I mean, I guess that would make it more fun to watch, wouldn't it? But having said that, what's that thing? There's a thing that they play in America where they actually do have trampolines, right? They have basketball with trampolines, but nobody watches it. Everyone watches the NBA, don't they? So there you go. Legends Football League in America. You'd think that would be more watchable than the NFL, but it isn't. So who knows? This is funny, yeah. It's funny because it's like stupid though, isn't it? It's like... It's like, lots of things are funny when they happen to other people, right? Like somebody standing on a rake and it hits them in the face. That's a funny thing to happen to somebody else. It doesn't mean you want it to happen in your games. Yes, Punter. Alright, is this guy a scoring threat? No. Is he going to get anybody in scoring range? I mean, this is the great hope, isn't it? This is the hope that we all have. Aluboard, Jaw of Steel. Can he get a player into range? Nope. Of course he doesn't even try. He gets a timeout and he still doesn't try to draw. Who can say if it's good or bad? Yes, Wartime, yes. Yes, it is. So what happened was, with what happened with this was, there was direct tickets and play-in tickets, and the direct tickets were generally won by stronger players than the play-in tickets. But then there was the play-ins themselves, which then filtered out the worst of the play-in coaches, right? Allegedly. But nothing filtered out the worst of the direct ticket qualifiers. So some of the direct ticket qualifiers got through that maybe, would have been filtered out in the play-ins. There we go. Even you find timeouts obnoxious here. Alright, good bookie. Good. Good. At least we can all agree that timeout is obnoxious. Good. Manic Michael's going for his third touchdown for the tiebreakers. Brilliant. Randomness is great. Love it. What a wonderful game. Hilarious. I always laugh whenever it happens. I think, oh, this is a fun game. I'm really glad I spent time playing this game. Woohoo! What a wonderful, wonderful, fun experience. That's what I think. See, when you say that, you can see how absurd it sounds. Nothing brings me greater joy than when I randomly have my best player dead on turn 0. Yeah. Could have hit him with his minnow, couldn't he? Would have been an idea. Wouldn't it have been hard to hit it with a minnow? Nah, Bucky, I don't want it to happen to both teams. I just want my player to get killed, please. That sounds way more fun. Yeah, Christopher B, but look, punch him up to there, bring this guy in here, punch him for free. Like, you got to try that, haven't you? And you get 6 dice. Easy to play, guys. Any blitz for the ball rather than the scoring threat. So he gets the chance to get a 3rd touchdown here. Sprint. He needed to push into range. Very good point, Cheergan. Right, it's turn 16. I mean, who knows, right, Bucky? We'll find out in time. There's no point obsessing about things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rush. Maybe it's better to cut the corner. Yeah, so if you've still got dodge, you cut the corner. That's got to be better, hasn't it? Has to be better to cut the corner now with dodge in hand. He's got a double rush to make it 3-1. That'll help his tiebreakers. Nope. A 2-1 win for Sprinter anyway. In Group H. And that keeps Sprinter alive with a win and a loss. And then Jeff Hayes and Thor playing each other. I think right now I'll do the replay of that later. And then we'll have, we'll see what's happening in that group. But there you go. Congratulations, Sprinter. Commiserations, Manic Michael. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.